Hi everyone and welcome to the Peak District in Derbyshire and another new video where today I started off down there in the Vale of Edale, got off the train at the station in Edale and we're going to follow the route of the Grindsbrook, and we've just come off the back of Storm Cara at the weekend and the not so noisy Storm Dennis shortly afterwards. I was watching the weather and there was one day of sun this week. Well, it was sunny before I got here, but it's not bad. But there was snowfall yesterday and I thought, got to get up there. I need to see it in the snow. It's been a long time since I have. So I'm going to take you up all the way towards the top of Grindsbrook and have a look at all the beautiful scenery along the way. I think we're about to cross a little wooden bridge coming from the Golden Clough to our right, and Grindsbrook is down the bottom to our left. Now it's still quite windy in places, so talking might not happen that often. Some of you might be pleased about that. So just get your shoes on, get your boots on, warm socks and gloves, come with me. It's a bit precarious. That's the problem with coming on a route that you've done plenty of times over the years. It's following the route when it's all over white. So it's a case of following the footsteps in the snow. So nice and close up to our first little, not really a waterfall as such, but the Grindsbrook, it's just flowing beautifully through the landscape. Nature's beauty. Oh, I'm pretty sure I found some doggy footprints here. I hope they're dogs anyway. Because if they're a fox or something, I could be buggered. I'm going to go this way. The sun's coming out again now. Absolutely glorious. Just some hot and cold in a split second. There we go, let's go around. There's no footprints here, but it looks okay. And up we get. It's bits like this I should have bought my head thing to hold the camera. Just thought, higher you go, the more stunning it becomes. I started off with snow. It was just a sprinkling and a scattering down at the bottom. As we got to about the Golden Clough, it's about 1 inch deep. This area is now, I'm putting the feet in, it's like, what, 3 to 4 inches deep. I'll say we're about halfway. It's going to get harder, but that's what I've done so far. Probably about 45 minutes and probably about 30 minutes to the summit. Now hopefully you've just been enjoying some beautiful footage of the surrounding area. We've just been looking at where we've just come from and looking at where we're going, which is looking a bit precarious at the moment. I've got myself a raincoat in case it does come down. It's showing as staying dry, so hopefully it'll miss me. Apologies for the wind, it's a bit hit and miss as well, but I'll see you a bit further up. Enjoy the views. Tell you what, there's definitely going to be a cup of tea when I get to the top of it. was something else I'm trying out today, these new shoes. So far, they've proven very, very good. Jack Wolfskin, I can't remember the actual name of them. A few of you have probably had their stuff or heard of them. Now, I've always had like Solomon's, Merrells and stuff in the past, but my feet are so warm. I've been in a few snow traps, you know, where the snow's covering deep holes of water. Bone dry. Steel toe cap front, absolutely brilliant. So we're at Grindsbrook Knoll, which is one of the higher points. I think it's the highest point I'm going to do today, to be honest. I wanted a cup of tea when I get to the top, and I was going to talk to you when I got to the top of Grindsbrook as well, but it was just the wind. Wow, I think they might just have a brand new storm up here. I call it Storm Jojo or something. It's ferocious. Yeah, so I'm going to have a cup of tea. I'll see you in a minute. Cheers to that. Right, I'm going to finish this off, take 5, and head on back down to the village, and also we get to see the start of the Pennine Way. Right, thankfully I've left that wind behind the further I'm going down. That was absolutely wild. That was literally been like, ugh. It was absolutely bonkers. So we're heading back down towards Edale. That's the route we took. See them little trees? I don't know if you can make them out just there. That's where I did the intros to the video, so you can roughly work out the way I've come up, gone along the valley, around the top, and back down this way. Famous last words, that wind's coming back. I'll catch you further down. I was just thinking to myself, you know, that wind back there, how ferocious that was. You got to imagine that's what the drone was contending with when I had it up on the first half of the walk on the Ascent. So that was dealing with some proper strong gales. Talking of the Ascent, I believe it is 1176 feet all the way up to the highest point. And the distance covered, if you did the entire ring, is a little over 4 miles. I think it's 4.1 or 4.2. Quite a way down now. There's still a long way to go. But I'm right next to those trees down there. Again, where I said previously, where I produced the video. Right at the end again, the wind comes to get me. See you further down. Okay, that's the beautiful view where we've just come down. As you can see, it's turned into more of a muddy terrain. And look, yeah, they're mine. Whose feet goes in those sort of directions when they slip? But luckily, they're my fingerprints, so I didn't land on my backside, I just landed on my hand. And then washed it off in a little bit of snow. It's very, very slippy down here. It's very boggy. I'll see you at the bottom, hopefully just as clean as I am right now. Last time I came here would be August 2018, probably right at the tail end of that long hot summer we had. Big droughts, nearly empty reservoirs. This little brook here was bone dry. Obviously it's full of life and bubbling away. It probably has done for most of last year too, because we had a lot of rain last year. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Now, I'm hoping to get out and do more walks like this. I was supposed to have done a few last year, but it just never happened. There will still be the railway walks, the canal walks, definitely the abandoned stuff, but it's just nice to get out and a bit more variety every now and then and just enjoy what's actually out there. So I'll catch you in the next video. Give it a thumbs up, comment below, I always like to read them and reply, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next video. See you soon, bye bye.